Welcome to Eastern Wisdom Today. Discover the timeless insights of Eastern civilization, its rich history, vibrant cultures, profound philosophies, and the stories of its people, all shared to help you live more consciously, deeply, and authentically in the modern world. On this channel, we bring you the essence of Eastern wisdom traditions, from ancient teachings of mindfulness, harmony, and balance to practical ways you can apply them to your everyday life. Whether you're seeking inner peace, a deeper understanding of your true nature, or simply a more meaningful way to live, you're in the right place. Learn from the past, live fully today, create a better tomorrow. For the first time in history, the sacred relics of the Buddha have been brought from India and enshrined in Vietnam. A powerful spiritual event marking over 2,000 years of shared heritage between two ancient civilizations. In this video, we explore the deep religious meaning of the Buddha's relics, the historical journey that led to their arrival in Vietnam, and how this sacred moment symbolizes the enduring friendship and cultural connection between India and Vietnam. What are Buddha's relics, and why are they so revered? How do they represent not only enlightenment, but also peace and unity between nations? Why is this moment a turning point in spiritual diplomacy? Join us for a profound reflection on mindfulness, history, and international harmony, all through the lens of this once-in-a-lifetime spiritual milestone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you value sacred traditions, cultural dialogue, and global peace. In the annals of human history, certain moments, though subtle, resonate deeply within the collective consciousness. These events transcend immediate newsworthiness, entering the realm of symbolism, where religion, culture, and diplomacy converge within a sacred space. One such milestone is the inaugural enshrinement of the Buddha's relics from India in Vietnam. Not merely a significant religious ceremony but a spiritual and cultural bridge linking two ancient civilizations and peoples with millennia of shared history. 1. Buddha's relics, crystallized essence of spirituality. In Buddhist tradition, relics, Pali, sarira, Sanskrit, sarira, are the remains of the Buddha's body post-cremation, often appearing as small, pearl-like crystals or multicolored gems. Their significance lies not in their physical form but in their embodiment of the Buddha's spiritual journey, a life of perfect morality, deep meditation, and profound wisdom. From a Buddhist perspective, relics are not naturally occurring phenomena. They are not akin to ordinary ashes. Only those who have achieved enlightenment may leave behind such sacred remains. Thus, relics serve as tangible manifestations of a life dedicated to spiritual purity and awakening. For millions of Buddhists worldwide, relics represent the Buddha's enduring presence. Venerating these relics is not merely an act of devotion but a direct connection to the highest realms of compassion and wisdom. They have the power to awaken deep meditative states within individuals, planting seeds of enlightenment in the hearts of devotees. 2. From India to Vietnam, a spiritual journey spanning over 2 millennia. India, the birthplace of the Buddha, is the spiritual heartland of Buddhism. Vietnam, though geographically distant, embraced Buddhism as early as the 2nd century CE, integrating its teachings into the nation's cultural fabric. During the Li and Tran dynasties, Buddhism was not only a religion but also the philosophical and ethical foundation of society. Monarchs like Tran Nhan Tong, after fulfilling their royal duties, renounced worldly life to establish the Truk Lam Zen sect, symbolizing the unity of secular authority and spiritual wisdom. Over more than 2,000 years, Indian and Vietnamese Buddhism have been interconnected through scriptures, pilgrimages, statues, and meditative practices. However, the Buddha's relics, the most sacred physical remnants, had never been officially enshrined in Vietnam. Their arrival marks not just a rare event but the culmination of a historical and spiritual continuum. 3. Spiritual diplomacy, a new form of influence in the modern era. In today's world, as materialism faces crises, there's a resurgence of spiritual consciousness. Modern individuals, amidst technology and convenience, often feel a sense of emptiness and disconnection. In this context, diplomacy extends beyond economics and politics to encompass culture, faith, and spirituality. The enshrinement of the Buddha's relics from India to Vietnam exemplifies spiritual diplomacy, where sacred symbols foster community bonds, mutual understanding, and lasting trust between nations. Without political declarations or material incentives, the presence of the Buddha's relics unites millions in a shared field of compassion and wisdom. For India, offering the relics reaffirms its role as Buddhism's cradle and a global spiritual center. For Vietnam, it signifies the continuity of authentic Zen traditions and the preservation of spiritual values amidst modern challenges. 4. A symbol of traditional Vietnam-India friendship. Vietnam and India's relationship predates their 20th-century diplomatic ties, with cultural exchanges dating back thousands of years through maritime and overland routes. Indian cultural influences are evident in Vietnamese architecture, script, and especially in Buddhism and Hinduism. The enshrinement of the Buddha's relics in Vietnam, coinciding with the 75th anniversary of bilateral relations, serves as a non-verbal declaration of deep-rooted connections, not merely for strategic interests but for shared spiritual values. In a world where political alliances often shift, enduring principles like compassion, wisdom, and enlightenment offer the most resilient bonds. 5. The ceremony and rituals, a journey of consciousness. The relics procession involved monks, devotees, international guests, and government representatives. Beyond the formalities, it was a profound journey of the soul. Transported with utmost reverence, each step, from the aircraft to the temples, was a meditative act. Participants, regardless of status, entered a space of mindfulness, where silence prevailed, and reverence permeated the atmosphere. Amidst the glow of candles, resonant chants, and fragrant incense, the relic's presence transformed the environment into a sacred teaching, reminding all that divinity resides not in distant realms but within the very fabric of daily life. 6. Societal significance, spirituality as collective healing. Post-pandemic, societies grapple with psychological wounds, directionless youth, and existential crises. Spirituality emerges not as an abstract concept but as a vital need. People turn to Buddhism not just for solace but to learn mindfulness, embrace suffering, and transcend egoic limitations. Venerating the relics isn't exclusive to believers. Even skeptics, in their presence, may sense a silent energy, a spiritual field, that permeates body and mind. Such sacred symbols possess the power to heal collectively, connecting individuals to something greater than themselves. 7. Looking ahead. Redefining spirituality in the 21st century. This event could herald deeper spiritual exchanges between nations and within individuals. Future initiatives might include international meditation centers, interfaith dialogues, and interdisciplinary studies combining Buddhism, science, and psychology. Relics, beyond their historical value, can catalyze societal shifts as communities reassess concepts like success and happiness. Symbols like the Buddha's relics help realign core values: mindfulness over reactivity, compassion over competition, harmony over conquest. 8. Conclusion. When symbols become spiritual realities. For the first time, the Buddha's relics are enshrined in Vietnam, not just as symbolic artifacts but as harbingers of a new spiritual current. They invite nations and individuals to connect beyond language and systems, through silence and sincerity. Their presence beckons introspection, urging a return to self-awareness. They prompt a deeper understanding of suffering, impermanence, and the ever-present potential for enlightenment within every person and nation. As temple bells resonate amidst urban landscapes, as thousands silently pay homage, and as devotees' eyes glisten with emotion, this event transcends explanation. It becomes a living sermon, understood heart to heart. Thank you for watching The Relics of the Buddha, a spiritual bridge between Vietnam and India. If you found this video meaningful, please like, share it with others who may benefit from these insights, and subscribe to our channel Eastern Wisdom Today. By joining our community, you'll stay connected to more videos. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to sharing more with you soon.